don't know what it's like to be trapped inside. No, I don't see no light. Swear I don't see no sunshine anymore. You don't know what it's like to be trapped inside. No, I don't see no light. Swear I don't see no sunshine.
It's Diggin to the Core, and we're here at our new home with DJ Rogue. And we have as our guest Mac Lloyd.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Just trying to keep out the bloody rain.
Yeah.
Not a good day for it today. But yeah, good. Not too bad.
Him on the way to a gig.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like I'm flying. I'm glad I messaged you now.
Yeah.
It was like nice fleeting visit.
Unplanned.
Usually, whenever I message people and have things cancelled,
obviously, even last time, I always make it if I can.
Yeah.
Of course.
We might go back a little bit.
Quite some time.
Yeah, it is a
nearly half my life now.
Wow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I met you when I was about 18, 19.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
32 now.
Nah, shut up, man.
Yeah.
Talking about it.
Yeah, might have been a bit later.
Yeah, maybe
20 or so. But it's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
You go way back.
Making me feel older.
Yeah. Back when you were doing the Love In nights.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Really.
Was it Computer Love?
Computer Love, yeah.
Yeah. That's where I met Luke, actually.
That was like 2014, 15. Was it?
I reckon it was a bit before that.
Probably, yeah, it probably was.
Okay.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. We're old as fuck.
We'll get into that. I think I'd actually give you a first gig.
You did, as a follow-up.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, how did you get started with music?
I grew up, my dad was a DJ when he was like in his 20s, and then worked for Sony before I was born. So I just grew up around like him being really into a lot of different genres, and then my mum in other genres, and then my granddad into jazz, and my uncle into like electro pop. So I was kind of just always surrounded by it and always had access to it. And then when I was around 10, School of Rock came out.
Oh, yeah.
And at the time, before that, I just thought like musicians are just like gods, you know what I mean? And then I saw these kids playing it. I was like, oh, I can do that. So then I started playing guitar, and so then the rest is history, as they say. But then about 6 years later, I started going to Bath College and learned to produce, because I played in bands a lot.
Yeah, because I never knew that when I met you.
Yeah.
I knew you as a
producer,
as a beat maker.
Yeah.
Hip hop beats. I didn't know that you actually did the band stuff before.
Yeah.
Until you started singing later, and then you told me about the band.
Yeah. It's weird. Like what I do now kind of incorporates bits of everything I did before.
Sure.
So I was playing in like metal and punk and rock bands, playing guitar and bass, and then I'd done that from like the ages of 10 to like 15, and I was like, I want to learn how people like record shit, and like learn how to do this sort of myself. So then I went to college, and because of the nature of hip hop and sampling and it pulling from all these different genres, as a kid being surrounded by all the music, as I started getting into hip hop, I was like, oh, that samples from this soul track or that jazz track. And my dad was like helping, my granddad even helped me identify a few samples when I was in my teens. So that naturally kind of just transpired over to like the love of all these genres kind of formulated into like hip hop production, because it takes from so many different areas. So that's kind of like my entry into both playing in bands and producing, really.
How did you like start doing your own music, like as a Mac Lloyd?
Between the period of college, I was producing under the name Apollo Fox, which is how like I kind of met you.
And all that,
And then after I did Beat Bandits, which is an instrumental hip hop label. And then like just when I was like hanging with people, when we were like producing stuff, I'd just be kind of like just messing around singing. Because I sang in a hardcore punk band just before I started really getting into the hip hop scene in Bristol. I was just kind of like singing hooks, messing around. And then that just became like writing whole songs. And then I was like, the record label I did, Beat Bandits, the hip hop instrumental label, that kind of simmered down. And I was like, what am I going to do next? Like, where I'm going to move on? And I thought, as I said a moment ago, it might be a good idea to kind of like try and pull bits of everything in and make like this kind of like soulful, hip hoppy, jazzy, bluesy sort of just an amalgamation of everything, you know?
I was surprised by it. I remember you sent me something. And I don't think I knew about any of the singing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
sent me, you were like, what do you think of this? And I was like, I don't know if this is your lane, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was that surprised.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think when I switched on to, bro, please pursue this,
Yeah.
was lockdown.
Mhm.
And then you did some live session during lockdown.
Nice.
When everyone was doing like their sessions.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't remember what it was. It wasn't you. It was someone else's channel on Instagram or something.
Right.
And you did a live, and I was like, oh shit, this
It might have been a wordplay one. Maybe.
might have been wordplay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because Rez did one as well, and he ended up getting drunk and falling asleep. The live
Really?
stream was mental. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
know
then
that.
when I saw that, because I remember the first time you sent it to me, I remember being like, no, I don't know about this, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because I was just like, where's all the singing come from?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Because we hung out a lot,
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
and I hadn't seen it.
Yeah. It was very like that's when I was singing before because I was singing in a hardcore punk band,
Yeah.
So different.
screaming and
Yeah.
singing,
Yeah.
like but very loosely singing.
Yeah.
This was like a complete change away
Yeah.
vocally in terms of style.
Mhm.
So it took a while to kind of like refine it and get it right, but stuck with it, and you know it's worked out relatively
Might have to
well.
take a break. Mars has just farted, man.
I can't smell
The
it.
dog has farted.
What instruments do you play? Like bass and guitar?
Yeah, bass, guitar, sing, and
He's
obviously
very good on the keys as well.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
do I can work out like basic chord sequences and stuff.
Okay.
We used to do
But that's through production stuff, you know, all
Mhm.
these little kind of
when we
skills
were
you pick
hanging out
up.
and we were jamming, doing beats together, he could always
Yeah.
find the bass note, root note, or whatever for my samples. Because I've always sucked at that. Really, I'm alright now.
Yeah.
I've always like, yo, Rob, what key is your sampling? And you'd be able to find it on the key.
Yeah. That's all comes from playing guitar. Like,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I just used to be so obsessed with like learning particular songs that I couldn't be bothered to wait for.
Yeah.
Like tabs at the time when I was really young. There was some good ones online, but you couldn't always find it exactly. And then, I was just so impatient. I just sit there and just try and work out stuff myself constantly. So yeah, it all comes from like the root of playing guitar, which is it's funny. The stuff that I make now with Mac Lloyd, it's very like blues and soul orientated. So it's all kind of come full circle in a way, which has been nice. It felt like that album that I was telling you about that I put out in November. It just fell together really naturally. Because I was like, I just really want to put
pushing that one now, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is it's been good. It's lived a good life so far.
I guess a good middle ground of all that was the stuff you did with Rez.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were on the same label as well. For a while.
I'm Green Brick.
Yeah.
Hindsight Hotel is the perfect balance of what you were doing before, I think.
Yeah, totally.
And then, obviously, because Rez is rapping as well.
Yeah.
That's that. If you haven't checked that out.
Oh man, I'd like. Oh, similarly to you and Rez both in different periods. Like, owe a lot to both of you because you both encouraged a lot of creativity and a lot of experimentation. Like Rez gave me like a platform when the rest of the label was all rappers and boom bap makers to like he was like, do what you like, I trust in the process, you know. And you were the same when it was the Apollo Fox stuff, and then I got into the singing, and you just like do it and see what happens. And without that, kind of wouldn't have ended up at the point where I am now.
I think you would have done maybe just a slightly different route, but
maybe.
Yeah.
The blues
was amazing though.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why he was like encouraging me to play guitar on the stuff as well, and putting like guitar solos in it.
Even I'll tell you what, people need to hear them, but the unreleased shit you got with Joe.
Oh, with Joe Ban? Yeah.
Those tunes are amazing. I still got them, and I listen to them. They're not mastered.
Is that the James Choi stuff as well?
James Choi.
Yeah. We had like a whole project. And
they're not released. No one's got it, and I've got it. I feel selfish.
They need to be out as well.
But they're fucking absolutely amazing. You two together are amazing as well. I think there's definitely something in what you do with a rapper. It's fucking it's great.
Yeah, it's a nice balance because the singing's very kind of like when I do stuff.
The same way you're saying Rez inspired you, you probably inspired Rez to sing a little bit.
Yeah. I kind of.
He was doing a bit.
I egged him on a bit. And I've actually spoken with obviously J-Man. You know J-Man. Like I got him to do a verse on my first project. It's Not All Bad, I Promise, and that I think that was his first sort of foray into singing a little bit like rap singing.
That's good.
And he said that as well. I like one of my things when I'm collaborating with people is I like to pull them out of their comfort zone a little bit whilst I'm getting out of my comfort zone a bit. I think that's where that middle ground. You've
done them a favour, man.
And obviously likewise with them, you know.
What was the series that you did as well?
Sweetheart Soul Jam.
Sweetheart Soul Jam.
Yeah. That was like that was just before lockdown, then through a lot of lockdown. Like I just had all these different. I just wanted to do a series that was like all the different aspects of soul, and whether that's R&B, neo soul, classic soul, or whatever. And like we put out that first one because I just didn't have a name for the song.
Yeah.
And Rez was like, dude, put more of these out. And that kind of, again, laid a bit of the foundation for like where I've gone to with my sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many albums you've had since all that then? You've had 1 or 2?
So I've done the one proper like
album,
but I've done a bunch of EPs, like 4 or 5 tracks. And I don't know how many tracks in total, including all the collaborations over the last sort of decade I've done. It's probably over like 100 or something.
Easy, you've done one recent with Milo as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're working on some new stuff as well. He sent me a new folder, which is cool, of just like kind of like him and a producer, but they're introducing a bunch of musicians on it. So just seeing where I can sort of interject and slip things in. So
Yeah.
So where you at nowadays? You have a band.
Yeah, so I've got the band.
Your stuff.
Yeah, so when I released the album in November, I pulled together an amazing group of musicians and friends. So now it's Mac Lloyd and the Chosen Kin, and they were employed to perform my album, but now we've just like got such good chemistry that we're like halfway writing through an album ourselves. So it's like me, Emily on backing vocals, Marv on guitar, keys, and backing vocals on separate times. Chris on sax, Joe on drums, and then Ben on bass. So like these are people that I've known. Emily, I've known the least amount of time, but everyone I've known for at least a couple of years, 2-3 years. I kind of like, I was like, if I'm going to put a band together, I kind of need to handpick the right people, and they're people that I like have gelled with really well, or collaborated with in some way, and it's exciting, man. It's nice to kind of like, after years and years of kind of doing a lot of it yourself, having other people to use as a sounding board, you know. So.
Have you been doing a lot of gigs and touring?
Yeah, not touring. We're actually hopefully going to start booking for a tour in like next year, April, May, June. But we've been doing a fair few shows together and those university open days. So we've had a lot of time to really like drum up chemistry, get used to one another and how we play. So it's exciting. And next year, hopefully, we'll have the album written and be out and playing that as well. So.
Please give me room to breathe. This tree is missing a few leaves. It's bittersweet for so long. I couldn't face it for a minute, spending hours staring down at my phone. But will it ever change?
What inspires you when you're making music?
Honestly, it can come from anything, really. Like, I think the having played guitar and bass and listened to a lot of different genres and sampled in the past, you can kind of pick things from anywhere. Sometimes it will be a random line in a TV show or a line in a book, or you know, something random that happened at home with like my kid or something. You know, they're always good inspiration, little vessels of silliness. It can kind of come from anywhere, and I'd say to a lot of people that have asked me in the past, I don't really have any linear way of making music. I think that's the ADHD thing now. It's like just madness, and then it's just like when it's there, it's like, oh, we'll just pluck that out the sky.
Every day's madness, and then something nice happens every now and again.
Exactly. But it could be like, you know, just picking up a guitar or like having a particular line for a hook, you know. So like Over the Mill, which is one of the first, I don't think I've actually said this in an interview before, but Over the Mill, the first single that I brought out from the album, the first line from that hook is from a scene in the Netflix Jeffrey Dahmer series. Right. When the newscaster at the last episode,
I haven't seen it.
He says about the trial, there's a big dark cloud hanging over the mill. Which is about the cloud hanging over Milwaukee after his serial killings. And there was just something about that just struck a chord about. I've referenced it. There's a lot of references to weather in soul music as well. So I was like, shit, I can go anywhere with this.
Take a line from something and then make it cinematically into a whole other thing. That's massive ADHD with a giant spoon of tism in
yeah.
there.
And sampling just generally, making a whole new world out of things. Yeah. So yeah, inspiration can literally come from like any and every. You got to be there with the ready to strike it. Whilst
but do you think there's a drive behind it as well? Like there's something that drives you to always create musically, inspiring in that way?
Yeah, I mean,
like, or could you imagine your life?
You seen that Miles Davis interview where he's like, if you weren't famous and rich, would you still make music?
Yeah.
I can't get it out of my head. It's just that thing, you know.
Have you seen it? You've seen it.
I've seen
my brain's just always.
And named the dog Miles. The dog's named after Miles Davis.
Yeah, well, there you go. Beautiful. Yeah, so
if you took all the opportunities for money away, would you still do it?
Yeah, for sure. I say this to now my son who's 7. I've been saying to him recently because he's been getting more into like music. You know, he's getting into MJ and he's got into like songs that he's heard on films. So I can kind of like my dad did. I'm kind of like, oh, you like that? So I should. The other day he said like, oh, Dad, do you know the song "Lean on Me"? I was like, Bill Withers. Hell yeah, I know Bill Withers. And then we walked home from school just listening to loads of different tunes. Yeah. So I've been kind of saying to him like, it is like being able to play an instrument is not like a superpower and like being able to like perform for people, but just like a superpower and like expression and just quietening the excess noise. Like I've been very vocal with my music about like struggles with mental health and addiction in the past, and music is one of those things where like when I get into that flow state, man, everything around me just ceases for a minute or an hour or two, you know. And to be able to like willingly enter into that space is like such a that's like such a gratifying great thing. You can't just be like, I'm not going to take drugs now, I'm going to do this. Even though it doesn't work like that. It's like a slow and steady progress into it, you know. It's a practice, like all good things in life. You know?
See the deep end seems so comfortable. Now I found love where there's none before. Cause I like what's underneath. Come and find some relief. Still I find space where there's none beneath me. In clouds chasing all my dreams through the night till the sun comes up to greet me. The stars sold, I'm gold.
What does creativity mean to you?
I think off the back of what I was saying, just being present first and foremost. I think whether that's performing or writing or just cutting out the excess noise. It's a form of like, you know, therapy in a way. For someone whose brain is just firing on all cylinders 23 out of the 24 hours a day. Creativity is, you know, great form of expression, but first and foremost, like very therapy based for me. It's always been a way for me to process, funnily enough, all the things that are going on around me. You know. So I think that'd be the best answer.
Can you imagine your life without it?
Well, funny enough, I've had periods where it's ebbed and flowed, and the periods where it's ebbed have been quite torturous. You know, I always see myself being creative in some way. You know, even if my fucking hands got chopped off, I probably still find that even I'm just like making voice notes or something. You know,
you'll find a way for it to come through.
I think everyone in
that's what I mean.
I think everyone in it is. It's a spectrum thing. Everyone's
you can creatively watch a TV program.
You can.
You can.
I think everyone has creativity in them and is able to harness it. I think a lot of people just get very scared of you know, people's perceptions of them if they were to pursue something like that. But you shouldn't be doing. You should first and foremost be doing it for yourself.
Most people answer quite similarly, don't they? Like the therapy side of it. I'd say one that was good for me was Cymatic's answer, because he added something, which was all of those things, but like it's also about work. You have to do the work. To create that thing, to actually bring it to proper fruition. It's work.
Funny enough, I've recently started a bit of a tangent, but I've over the last few years started doing martial arts. And I've wanted to do it for years.
I'll batter you, but
and I was always sorry.
I'll batter you, but
you would batter me. That's the beauty of it.
ADHD.
but it's that thing of like, for ages I was like, I'd love to do it, but I shouldn't. But then after a while, like my partner Chloe is really good for stuff like this. She was just like, but you are like, you can be disciplined if you enjoy things. You know, like you know, can play guitar and learn to produce and have learned to sing without
massive discipline involved.
So, yeah. But there also has to be that like part of a passion to get you into it there. And I think that having some sort of drive towards always wanting to like sort of improve and learn, I think that's innately in a lot of us, you know. So I'm just always on the quest for the next thing. So
what martial art are you doing?
I'm doing this thing called G5 Evolution. They're over in Swindon. It's like a mixture of Aikido, Tai Chi, and not Muay Thai, something else, like a striking based one. I'm so bad with like all the terminology and stuff, but I'm just loving it for the discipline and, funnily enough, being present. You know,
all of that is that, especially Tai Chi as well.
That's because I've done loads of yoga and running and stuff. That's the element that I'm really, really digging. I'm going on to Purple Tag now, and we're doing a lot of like the Mushin Tai Chi stuff, and I'm just loving that, absolutely loving it. So but I think being present and disciplined is like two of the big things. For me,
discipline is the key to everything, man. I think.
Especially when you've risen with autism, or got ADHD. You know,
you put discipline into everything. Things happen. Rather than just floating around your head and just like trying, like, I'm going to do that one day. We've all got the power to do it, but enough people are just like, I'm going to do that one day.
Actually do it.
But discipline is what gets you there. 100%.
There is power in the now.
They got Eckhart Tolle. Extra shouts for Eckhart Tolle. Where can people find your music and presence? What's your socials?
Socials are Mac Lloyd music for like everything. I used to have like stupid names and quirky names, and I was like, people actually can't find my shit. And they ask me. So, and then just Mac Lloyd, MacLloyd on streaming services, Bandcamp, all that stuff. So, I'm about to start, after the album came out, starting to release a new batch of songs starting in 10 days from today.
Nice.
So, going to be a new wave of solo singles.
We still got a banger sat on my hard drive.
We do.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
It's an absolute banger.
Okay,
What did I play on it? I played something really good on it, and I don't play it.
I think you played the keys on it.
Yeah, the bass line.
Yeah.
It's sick. We have to finish that then.
We will.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. Really nice to link up finally.
Good to catch up.
Thank you for having me.